Hey everyone, it's Shar from Shar's Fashion Nation. Yes, I'm keeping my glasses on for this one. And I'm in front of the window, and you're like, you're just too damn happy. Too happy. No, I went to my endocrinologist this morning. Gonna take a little nap in a bit because I'm tired. I've been up since 0600, so actually a little before that. So she was like, you know, your numbers are for your thyroid. She's like, I was about to send you to the hospital, period, to get an IV of levothyroxine. I'm like, well, levothyroxine doesn't absorb like it should. So she came in with these two boxes of samples. One is 50 milligrams, and the other one is not milligrams, microgram. Um, and the other one is 125 microgram. Right. Now, this is a levothyroxine sodium oral solution. So these are liquids. She made me take 2 of this one and 1 of this one in the office, which is fine. I don't have any problem with that. She was super cool. And then she gave me these. The smaller boxes, because this is her samples. These are all her samples, right? She's like, I don't get how you're still alive. I should be dead. But here I am. So, like I said, I got these. So she cracked one open and said, here, you're going to take this now. And I'm like, all right, I'll take it now. So, what do we got left in here? Okay, we got 3 left in here. So, tomorrow, 2 of this, which means I'll have enough for 3 days, and 1 of this. So, there's that. Now, when it comes down to these ones, these are your 100 microgram per capsule. So there's 10 capsules in here. So she said to take this twice a day, which I'm like thinking maybe she just meant to, I don't know. I'll re-ask her. So it's like my insurance will not cover the medication that I need. So she's like, if they aren't going to cover it, we're just going to give you samples. All the samples, all the time. And she's like, I believe we have a patient assistance program. She's like, do you think you're eligible for this? And I'm like, of course I should be. I live under the poverty level. So she's like, what do you mean? Well, my monthly income is less than $950. And I told her that. She's like, whoa, hold up. You mean to tell me you're poor? I'm like, yes, I'm poor. But you know what? That didn't stop her from treating me with respect. A lot of doctors out there will not treat patients with respect if they happen to be poor. I don't have a lot. I may look like I have things. My dress form I bought from the neighbors for $5. Like, that's all they wanted for mannequin is $5. So it's like, she has a good home. And, I mean, quite frankly, the old man was just going to toss her in the trash. He was going to toss her in the trash. She's an asset to me. She is a valuable asset. So I got a bunch of these little ones. So that'll be great. I got my paperwork that I need. because I have to put some other paperwork with it, they're like, well, we need you to get your W-2s. And I'm like, I don't do W-2s. I don't have to file taxes. They're like, how is it you don't have to file taxes? Everybody has to do taxes. Did you know? Did you know that if you live under the poverty level and you're on SSI or SSD, you do not, nor is it required for you to file taxes. You don't make enough. Taxes come out of our SSI and SSD, but it's not required. She's like, well, then how do you make your bills? I'm like, I pay my bills, and whatever little bit I got left, if I don't need something, I put it at the side and save it for something that I may need, because I still need new glasses, right? Like, this frame is going crooked on me a little bit, and I know I need new lenses. And because I need transition lenses, that's going to cost me about $200 for transition lenses with Invisalign. And what I mean by Invisalign is you don't see my bifocals on either lens. Unless I do something, and then you can, but you can never see my bifocal because of the Invisalign, and that costs $50 extra. And then the transition lens. So I'm thinking about taking this frame in and either have them adjust them so they're not crooked on my face, or it could have just been these were like up in here, and it could have been like that's why they were wonky. I mean, they don't look distorted today like my face. So pretty soon this will go down, and this will be back down to here, and I'll be losing a lot of weight. So I have found the most sought after endocrinologist office in South Jersey, and I've heard the nightmare stories about the one in Vineland and Millville, and the other ones in South Jersey is don't go to those ones. They're not the best. Well, listen up, Ann. I found the best. That's right. I found the best. Best is located in Mullica Hill, New Jersey. And that's, I'll tell you what, those people are a freaking blessing. The first one, she like freaked out. Oh my God, you should be in the hospital. Oh my God. You know. And today I was told that I could have been sent to the hospital because of what's going on, you know, and I don't feel like crap. I mean, I'm tired because I got up early. That's why I can take like a 1 hour nap, and that's at 1 hour, and then get up. But I thought I'd do this video real quick. Sorry, I'm cleaning out from under my nails with the, and my blood pressure is fine. They said with this medicine, of course, you know, this will help with the cholesterol too. So yeah, I mean, there's certain things that can cause you to have cholesterol issues in your thyroid and pituitary gland or Hashimoto's. Yeah. Or even my kidneys should start improving soon. So there's a lot wrong with me. But you know what? I told her today is a good day. And she's like, why is that? I'm like, I woke up. I got up today. I woke up, got moving around, got ready for my day, and I came here. She's like, are you sure you don't have any signs of depression? I'm like, well, sitting in your waiting room, I was doing some knitting, and I'm like, so I knit, crochet, sew, and a bunch of other stuff. I'm like, I don't have time to sit at home all puddles pity party for myself just because of a condition. I'm like, this is just my take, is you can't just sit at home, oh, feel sorry for me, boo hoo hoo. I don't drive. There's a lot of people out there that have that privilege to be able to drive. And she's like, when you drove here, and I'm like, oh no, I don't drive. I have to have somebody drive me because of my epilepsy. I'm not allowed to drive. And with most cases of epilepsy, if you're a kid, you mostly outgrow it. But my epilepsy started in adulthood that I'm aware of. And I'm like, so I'm not allowed to drive because something could happen and I could pass out at the wheel, and we can't have that, we can't have that. And she's like, oh, okay, yeah, I get where you're going with that. So, and then we discussed certain things. She's like, well, how do you cook? I use the air fryer. You all know that. She's like, oh my gosh, yes. She was so cool. I saw the other endocrinologist like associate in there. I mean, they're both really good. I like both of them. So, yeah, that's about it. This is gonna be that short of a video today because I'm gonna lay down, and then when I get back up, I have things to do, like start preparing dinner, which is like chicken, or not chicken, yeah, chicken and a teriyaki noodle. So, and that doc and I were even talking about, like certain breads, like I'm going to be giving up bagels because of the gluten, and doing fry bread in the air fryer, or if I want naan bread, I can get that, and that's fine because that's less gluten. Isn't that fabulous? Like, if you have a gluten allergy, you can actually eat fry bread or nut bread, any flat bread, even a tortilla, is not a heavy gluten, and you can eat that if you have a gluten allergy, such as myself. So, I happen to have a cast iron tortilla press. Isn't that fabulous? I got that last year. It's fabulous. Starting to sound like Auntie Char and Trudy. Oh my gosh. So I thought I would bring that to you. And like you see these videos where like a woman has a double chin and she's doing this contouring. I did that, and look, it doesn't work. That's a fucking filter. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. Like, oh my god. And you know what? I'm not putting this out there, but I unfollowed Glamlight because of Michaela. If Glamlight's still going to have something to do with Michaela, I can't have nothing to do with them. I'm not sorry to say it. I'm not going to be like other people and say, well, I'm sorry to say. No, from now on, I'm not sorry to say it. I can't support a company that supports someone that can't tell the truth, and this is how that is. Oh my goodness. Oh, great. More people that got out of jail. Where I live, I will tell you this, when they let people out of the jail, and yes, they've done their time or whatever, we've actually had people come up to the house, right, and ask for a right. Like, yo, you don't know what they did. Don't do that shit. You don't know what they've done. You don't know why they were in jail. They could be innocent, yes, but please, for the love of everything, never take that risk, ever. Because Rob went to take a young white girl that, like, what was it, like 3 years ago, she came through the farm field. She, like, walked up the, she didn't even walk. I think somebody dropped her off in a car, because I didn't see her walking. And she comes walking across the farm field because she sees all the houses. And she's standing just like right over here on the between grass. And Rob is over here when the lawnmower used to work, mowing the lawn. And she's all like, hey, hey, acting like she's on some fucking island in the middle of the ocean. And I threw my shoes on, and Rob was like, what are you doing? This is when he used to have a hoopty. And I'm like, I'm going with you because I don't trust the bitch. Because something was seriously off about her. And I'm like, don't do that shit again. So, of course, he went to do that again when some woman was outside. Now, given the fact that the sheriff's department around here goes back and forth to Wawa for their Wawa run down the way, like a mile down the way, like if they can go a mile down the way for food and coffee, you can put these people in a van and drive them to somewhere it's safe and not endanger the community, because like I said, you don't know what these people may have done. I don't know why that was anyway. We don't know what these people have done, and some of them have tried casing the houses. So it's like, maybe I'm usually on high alert for the red alert, red alert. Shields up. But yeah, and also we don't know if like these people that are walking along the way in cars stop and pick them up. You don't know if they're picking them up to traffic them. See, people need to start thinking about this shit. People go missing because, like, your kid walks off in the store. This is a whole other video to do about like that. And remember, keep your kids close by because shit happens way too much anymore. Anyway, we were talking about this and squirrels. So I told y'all I would get it taken care of. Oh my gosh, the best endocrinologist. I'm telling you, Anne, the best endocrinologist is in Mullica Hill. And it's not that far from Millville, Vineland area. You don't have to drive an hour out of your way. Because even though I don't drive and I've ridden in people's cars, I can tell you where certain areas are just by looking at it by memory. I know that for a fact. So it's like I have the tendency to look in the back, you know, like the surroundings, like watch the video, but also look around in the surroundings, because sometimes you see shit going on in the background that you never knew you caught, including crimes. There are some YouTube creators that didn't know that they caught a crime going on in the background. Have you ever thought about that? And anyway, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. I'm going to take a little nappy rest, and I will see you in the next one. I was supposed to do a Gerard Cosmetics unboxing today, but that looks like it's not going to be here until tomorrow, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it. Let me check that real quick before we go. Ooh, I gotta clean my screen. 9 p.m. The mail don't come that late. 9 p.m. Wait. Your item arrived at yada yada. Okay, no, it ain't arriving at 9 p.m. That's weird. Anyway. Oh my gosh, all these things from Temu. Like, I feel a little overwhelmed sometimes, but that's also a whole other video. So I will see you in the next one for that Brood Beauties collaboration tomorrow at 1 in the afternoon. See you then.